students, welcome to our channel Naveen's Maths Gallery. Students, in this channel, we are going to upload maths videos from 6th to 10th classes, each and every chapter, all exercises. Dear students, utilize this opportunity to improve your maths ability in this pandemic situation. Stay in your home and follow my videos, copy down that notes. It is very helpful to your homework too. In this video, we are going to discuss 10th class chapter number 11 trigonometry. In this video, we are going to discuss that introduction and exercise 11.1. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel Naveen's Maths Gallery and share my videos, like my videos and follow my videos. Chapter number 11, trigonometry. Before going to discuss about this trigonometry, we will remember the basic knowledge of geometry. Okay, so that is angle, types of angles, complementary angles and supplementary angles, etc. So what is complementary angles? So if the sum of two angles is 90 degrees, then the two angles are said to be complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 180 degrees, then the two angles are said to be supplementary angles, right? So from these basic knowledge of geometry, we will discuss about this trigonometry. Let us see what is trigonometry. The word trigonometry is derived from three Greek words. So what is that? Tri, gonia, metron. So tri meaning that is three, gonia meaning an angle, metron means measurement. So that is three angles measurement that is trigonometry, right? So the basic task of this trigonometry is the solutions of triangles, finding unknown quantities of a triangle from given values of other quantities. Let us see. Trigonometric ratios. Let us see this triangle, children. This is the right angle triangle. At least one angle is a right angle. That type of triangle is called right angle triangle, right? So this is that right angle, right? The side opposite to this right angle is called, that is hypotenuse. That is the longest side of this right angle triangle, right? So consider that angle, that is to theta. So the side opposite to this theta is opposite side to theta, that is BC. Opposite side to theta, right? So what is this called? AB, adjacent side to theta, adjacent side to theta. Okay, so what we call that AC, that is hypotenuse, right? So now the ratios of different pairs of the right angle triangle, or let us see one by one. This is BC by AC. BC by AC, that equals to opposite side to theta, opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, right? So that is the first ratio. And let us see the second ratio, that is AB by AC, that equals to, that is adjacent side to theta, adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse. Okay, now that is BC by AB, BC by AB, that equals to, that is opposite side to theta by opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta, adjacent side to theta. Okay, so remaining are that is reciprocals of these ratios. So that is AC by BC, AC by BC, that equals to hypotenuse by opposite side to theta, opposite side to theta, opposite side to theta. Now next one is AC by AB, AC by AB, that equals to hypotenuse by adjacent side to theta, adjacent side to theta, right? So last one, that reciprocal of this BC by AB is, so that is AB by BC, AB by BC. So that equals to, that is adjacent side to theta by adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta, opposite side to theta. Okay. So these are called trigonometric ratios with respect to angle theta. So these ratios having following names and designations. Now here we are using that the six trigonometrical ratios are defined with respect to a certain angle theta. Hence that is sine. Look at that, sine, cosine. These are the prefixes, children. Sine, cosine, tangent, tangent, cotangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant, cosecant. Okay. So by themselves do not have any meaning for this. They are meaningful only when they are associated with the angle like theta. That is sine theta, cosine theta, tangent theta, cotangent theta, secant theta, cosecant theta. So that is that this is the full form of that sine cosine, right? Now we can write it in that short form here. Look at that one by one here. BC by AC, that is opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. We write it as that is sine theta. That is that short form, that is sine theta. And this is cos theta, that is cosine theta. We write it as cos theta. And tangent theta, we write it as that is tan theta. Okay, right? So now, so look at that. Now one more, that is this is AC by BC, that is cosecant theta. This is the reciprocal of this sine theta. Okay. So now this is cos theta reciprocal, that is sec theta. Sec theta is the reciprocal of that cos theta, and cot theta is reciprocal of that tan theta. So let us see in one another page, children. The six trigonometrical ratios are very important. So the six trigonometrical ratios what we discussed above that represent the ratios of sides of a right angle triangle. They are all real numbers. Okay. So look at that. The cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta are reciprocals of sine theta, cos theta and tan theta, right? So let us write here that formulas here. Sine theta equals to 1 by cosec theta, 1 by cosec theta, and cosec theta is a reciprocal of sine theta, that is cosec theta equals to 1 by sine theta. We easily understand that if you transpose this cosec theta from this side to this side, it will become that is sine theta into cosec theta is equals to 1 in everywhere. Okay. So when we'll come that sine theta into cosec theta, that equals to 1 only. So let us see one more here. So that is cos theta is the reciprocal of sec theta, and sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. So sec theta equals to 1 by cos theta. Okay. So now here also that is cos theta into sec theta is equals to 1 is always. Okay. So write this one, this also. Now one more, that is tan theta is the reciprocal of cot theta, and cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. So cot theta equals to tan 1 by tan theta equals to 1 by cot theta. So tan theta into cot theta, tan theta into cot theta is equals to 1. Okay. Understand? So now look at that here. So one more point here, tan theta equals to sine theta by cos theta. So if you write that sine theta and cos theta, if you divide that sine theta and cos theta, it will become that opposite by adjacent only. So opposite by adjacent, that is tan theta. That's why you write that tan theta equals to sine theta by cos theta. So it is the reciprocal of cot theta, right? So that's why cot theta is equals to cos theta by sin theta. So these are the formulas we have to use that in this trigonometry. So these are the basics of trigonometry. Once learn and by heart these formulas and all, it is very important to you all children, right? Here all the values of trigonometric ratios depend upon just on the angles, okay, but not on the sides. Okay children, so let us see that Pythagoras theorem. It is very important to you in this trigonometry. Okay, so what is Pythagoras theorem? In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of the remaining two sides. Okay, so this is hypotenuse. The square of the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Sum of the squares of the other remaining two sides. Okay, so this is the Pythagoras theorem. We write it as, that is, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. So this also we write it as, that is, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square. Side square plus side square. Right. So this is Pythagoras theorem. This is very important to find the values of that ratios. Okay, children, I hope you are all understood. So by using these formulas and this concept, we will start that exercise. Okay. Exercise 11.1. So by using that formulas, trigonometric ratios, we will do that exercise 11.1. Let us see that first question. In right angle triangle ABC, 8 centimeters, 15 centimeters and 17 centimeters are the lengths of AB, BC and CA respectively. Then find out sin A, cos A and tan A. Look at that picture triangle. That is, we write this A, B at right angle, C. This is okay. So now this is angle A. Okay, they are giving that sin A means we write that A here. This is the acute angle triangle, right? So we take that A angle A here. Okay, so now this opposite side to angle A is BC, right? Adjacent side to angle A is, that is, AB. Okay, this is the hypotenuse. Okay, so that is they given that what is the length of that BC. So they given that 15 centimeters, right? Here 15 centimeters. AB is 8 centimeters, right? AB is 8 centimeters and hypotenuse they given that 17 centimeters. Okay. So now write that here solution. So in right angle triangle, in triangle ABC, AB equals to 8 centimeters. Okay, and BC equals to 15 centimeters and CA equals to 17 centimeters, right? So let us see, write that sin A. Already we know that sin A equals to, what is that sin A? Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, right? Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Opposite side to angle A by hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse. So write that here, what is opposite side to angle A? That is BC, right? BC by AC, that equals to, that is 15 by 17. 15 by 17, that is sin A. Okay, now write that cos A here. Cos A equals to adjacent side to angle A by hypotenuse, right? Adjacent side to angle A by hypotenuse. So what is adjacent side to angle A? That is AB. AB by AC. AB by AC. That equals to, what is AB? The length of AB is 8 centimeters by AC is 17. So that is 8 by 17. That is cos A. Now tan A. Tan A equals to, so what is that? Opposite side to angle A by adjacent side to angle A. Adjacent side to angle A, right? So what is opposite side to angle A? That is BC by adjacent side to angle A, AB. Okay, so BC by AB, that is 15 by 8. So that is tan A. Okay, so like that we can find that is sin A, cos A, tan A by using this trigonometric ratios. Okay. Question number 2. The sides of a triangle, right angle triangle PQR are PQ equals to 7 centimeters, QR equals to 25 centimeters and angle Q equals to 90 degrees respectively. Then find tan Q minus tan R. They are given that here angle Q equals to 90 degrees. So angle Q equals to 90 degrees. If you take that angle Q equals to 90 degrees, it is not possible to find this tan Q minus tan R. So that they given that wrong here. So now we are taking that instead of this tan Q, we take that that is angle P equals to 90 degrees. Now it is possible to find that. Okay, take P as 90 degrees here. So in this triangle, I'm taking here Q and here R, and in this triangle, I'm taking Q here and taking R here, because they given the tan Q and minus tan R. So tan Q is not equals to tan R here. So that's why we easily find that by using this type of triangles, if you take the two triangles here separately. Okay, so let us see here, they given that PQ equals to 7 centimeters, right? That 7 centimeters here, and here QR equals to 25 centimeters, right? So in this one also write that PQ 7 centimeters and QR equals to 25 centimeters. Look at that here. So this is a QP in this triangle has changed into adjacent, right? So here that is opposite to R this is, but here adjacent to Q. That's why I'm writing here like this. Okay. So now we easily understand how to write the tan Q and tan R now. So now we need to find that PR here, right? Look at that PR. They are not given this PR here. That's why we should find this PR now. So by using that Pythagoras theorem, right? Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? So QR square equals to PR square plus QP square, right? So then QR square equals to what is that? QR square equals to PQ square plus PR square, right? Right. Now we need to find that PR only, right? That's why PR square equals to root of QR square. That's why so that PQ equals to root of QR square minus PQ square. Write it that. Okay. PR equals to root of QR square minus PQ square. So what is QR square? They given that here QR 25 square minus PQ square is that is 7 square. So we know that already, that is 25 means 625 minus, right, 49. So how much it is? Root of 576. Already we know that is the square root of 576, that is 24. So now we know that is 24 centimeters means that is PR equals to 24 centimeters. Now we know this PR also 24 centimeters right here, that is 24, right? Now, so look at that here now, tan Q, right here, tan Q now. So what is tan Q? Tan Q means opposite by adjacent, right? Opposite by adjacent. This one we take that next triangle, in that second triangle we take the tan Q equals to opposite by adjacent. What is opposite? That is 24 by 7. Okay, now in the tan R, in the tan R, what is opposite here? Opposite to R, that is 7, right? Opposite by adjacent right here, that is opposite by adjacent. So that equals to 7 by 24. By using these two triangles, we write very easily this one. We can understand, right? Right, then therefore, tan Q minus tan R, that equals to 24 by 7 minus 7 by 24. So look at that, that is LCM is, what is that LCM? 168. 24 7s are 168. So we crossly multiplied this. Already we know that how to do that, calculate in that fractions, right? 24 that is 576 minus, so 7 7s are 49. So that equals to, so 576 minus 49, how much it is? 527 by 168. So that is the value of this tan Q minus tan R. Okay, children? Right. Question number 3. In a right angle triangle ABC with right angle at B, in which A equals to 24 units, B equals to 25 units, and angle BAC equals to theta. Then find cos theta and tan theta. This is the question, children. Let us see. write that solution here. Okay. So in this right angle triangle, that is ABC is a right here A, B at right angle C. Okay. So now A is take it as BC is equals to A and B is equals to AC and C is equals to AB. Okay. So here they given that BC now that is 24 units and B equals to that is 25 units. Now we need to find that AC. Sorry, that is C, AB, right? So look at that, write it down here in a right angle triangle, in a right angle triangle, ABC, okay? So angle B equals to 90, angle B equals to 90 degrees and angle BAC equals to theta. They given that, right? So this is given, right? So now they given that A equals to BC equals to 24 units and 24 units and B equals to that is AC equals to 25 units. Okay, 25 units. Okay, now we need to find that cos theta and tan theta here. Okay, so look at that by using that Pythagoras theorem, we need to find this AB, right? So first we have to find this AB by using that Pythagoras theorem. So right here, by using that Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem, okay. So that is, what is that Pythagoras theorem? AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. But we have this AB, right? So that's why AB equals to what is that? Root of AC square minus BC square, right? Minus BC square. So that equals to root of what is AC square? That is 25 square minus BC is that is 24 square. So that equals to that is root of 625 minus 576. So that equals to, so that is root of 49. So that equals to that is 7 centimeters, right? So that is 7 centimeters. Now we need to find that cos theta. So cos theta equals to, so now we know that this is how many centimeters? This is 7 centimeters, that is C, right? So now cos theta equals to adjacent by hypotenuse, sorry, that is AB by AC. AB by AC, that equals to 7 by 25, right? Now tan theta. Tan theta equals to opposite by adjacent, right? So that is BC by AB. So that equals to 24 by 7. So that is that answer. So by using that Pythagoras theorem, we easily write that find that cos theta and tan theta, right? Question number 4. If cos A equals to 12 by 13, then find sin A and tan A, right? So they given that cos A equals to 12 by 13. Now we have to find that sin A and tan A. So let us see here at the solution. So given cos A equals to 12 by 13. 12 by 13, right? So in this diagram, take that A here and right angle at B and C here. So now what is that cos A? That is adjacent by hypotenuse, right? Adjacent by hypotenuse, this is opposite, right? So right, what is the adjacent here? 12, they given that 12 and this is 13. Now we have to find this opposite side, that is BC, the length of BC. So use here, that is by Pythagoras theorem, by using that Pythagoras theorem, right? So by using Pythagoras theorem, okay. So what is that? AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. But we need to find that BC, right? So BC equals to root of AC square minus AB square, right? So that equals to what is AC? That is 13 square minus AB is 12 square. 12 square. So that is root of 169 minus 144. So that equals to how much it is, right? So that is root of 25. 25. So that equals to 5 units. So now we know that BC equals to 5 units, right? So that is 5. Now write that sin A and tan A. When you write that sin A, when you find that sin A, take that A here. Okay, this is that A, right? This is easily identify it. So that opposite and adjacent and hypotenuse. If they given that sin C, write C here. Okay, so that means we can easily identify it, which is opposite and adjacent and hypotenuse, right? So write that sin A equals to, that is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse means BC by AC. So BC by AC, that equals to 5 by 13, right? And tan A equals to BC by AB. So that equals to 5 by 12. So like that, we should find this values of that sin A and tan A. Question number 5. If 3 tan A equals to 4, then find sin A and cos A. So look at that here. 3 tan A equals to 4. 3 tan A means that is 3 into tan A. Right? So that means tan A equals to how much it is? 4 by 3. If you transpose this 3 from this side to this side, it will become divided. Divide that 4, right? So tan A equals to 4 by 3. Write it there here, that solution here. Solution. So they given 3 tan A is equals to 4. Then tan A equals to 4 by 3. 4 by 3. That means that is opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent, right? Now we take that A here. So they given that sin A, right? Sin A and cos A. So that's why A we should take here. That is angle B equals to 90 and C equals to, so that is C is another acute angle. Okay. Now tan A equals to 4 by 3 equals to opposite by adjacent, right? So now write here 4 is that opposite, this is adjacent. Now we need to find that hypotenuse here. So what is that? By using that Pythagoras theorem, by using Pythagoras theorem, right? So that is hypotenuse square equals to, that means AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So that is AC equals to root of AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. So that equals to root of AB means that is 3 square plus 4 square. So that equals to root of 9 plus, so 4 square, that is 16. So that is root of 25, that equals to 5 units. So that is 5 units. AC equals to 5 units, right? So this is 5. Okay. Now we know that AB and BC and AC, right? So now find that sin A. Sin A means what? Sin A equals to BC by AC. BC by AC, that is opposite to theta by hypotenuse, that equals to 4 by 5. Then cos A. Cos A equals to, that is AB by AC. AB by AC, that means adjacent to theta by hypotenuse, that is 3 by 5. Right? So like that, we should find that very easily, this sin A and cos A and everything, right? By using that Pythagoras theorem. Okay, children? So question number 6. If angle A and angle X are acute angles such that cos A equals to cos X, then show that angle A equals to angle X. Let us consider these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, and right angles at B and right angles at angle Y, right? So now let us see what is given that here. What is given that? What is given? Cos A is equals to cos X, right? Cos A is equals to cos X, right? So now we have cos A equals to what? Cos A equals to this is adjacent and this is hypotenuse, right? So cos A equals to adjacent by hypotenuse, that means AB by AC. AB by AC. So like that only cos x equals to, so this is adjacent in this triangle, this is hypotenuse, right? So now in this one, xy by xz, xy by xz. Therefore, so cos A equals to cos x, right? That's why these ratios are also equal. So AB by AC is equals to xy by xz is equals to constant, that is k. Okay, so now we know that. So AB equals to what? K into AC. AC we transpose that side, means it should be multiplied. Okay, and xy equals to k into xz. So let us see that in next page. Okay, so by using that Pythagoras theorem, so that is we find that BC by xz, right? Write it that again, that values here, that is AB equals to k into AC and xy equals to k into xz, right? So by using that Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem, okay, write this, that is BC by YZ. So BC by YZ, what is that? So that is that is hypotenuse square AC square minus other side square, that is AB square. Okay, by, that is root of xz square minus xy square. Okay, so look at that, that equals to root of AC square minus, already we know that that is AB equals to KAC, right? So that's why we substitute in the place of this AB, that KAC. Okay, so AB square means that is K square into AC square by root of, here also, that is xz square minus xy square, means that is xy equals to k into xz. That's why we substitute here k square into xz square. Okay, so look at that here, root of AC square is common here. That's why you write AC square, we common here. So that's why here in bracket, that is 1 minus k square remaining in that brackets. Okay, so by root of that is xz square is common, remaining is 1 minus k square in that. So look at that here, we cancel that root of 1 minus k square and 1 minus k square. Here remaining, that is square and root is cancelled and square and root is cancelled. So look at that here, that is AC by xz, remaining AC by xz. Okay, so now hence that is BC by YZ equals to, that is AC by XZ. Similarly, that is AB by XY. AB by XY. Right? So look at that. Look at that again. BC by YZ is equals to AC by XZ and AB by YZ. So that is that corresponding sides are in proportionality, right? So if the corresponding sides are in proportionality, so that triangles are in similarity, right? So now that is, which implies triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. Okay, so that corresponding sides are in proportionality in the two triangles, so that two triangles are in similarity. Okay, so that's why it is triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. If the two triangles are similar, then that angle A is equals to angle X. Angle A equals to angle X, because all angles are equal. If the two triangles are said to be similar, all angles are equal. That's why angle A equals to angle X. So hence it is proved. Therefore, hence it is proved. Hence it is proved. Okay, children. I hope you all understood this, right? Question number 7. Given cot theta equals to 7 by 8, then evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Second one, 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. Okay, so let us write that solution here. Given that, so what is given here? Given that cot theta equals to 7 by 8. So that is 7 by 8 means cot theta means that is adjacent to theta by opposite. Adjacent to theta by opposite, right? So that is AB by BC. AB by BC. AB by BC, right? So that is 7 by 8. This is 8, BC is 8 and AB is 7. Now we need to find that AC. So by using that Pythagoras theorem, right? So look at that, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square, right? So that equals to AC square is equals to what is AB? 7 square plus 8 square. So AC square equals to that is 49 plus 64. So if we transpose this square from this side to this side, that is AC equals to root of, this is 49 plus 64, that is 130 units. So that is 113 units AC equals to. Now we write that sine theta equals to opposite by adjacent, that is BC by AC. Now this is root of 113, right? So that's why it is 8 by root of 113 and cos theta equals to, so that is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC. So that equals to 7 by root of 113. So let us see that in that another page, that were two questions. Now write the values here, that is sine theta equals to 8 by root of 113, right? And cos theta is equals to 7 by root of 113. So now substitute these values in this question. Okay, so that is they given that first question 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, right? So already we know that a plus b into a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. We apply this formula here. Okay, so that is a square minus b square. A square means that is 1 square. B square means that is sine square theta. 1 square means that is also 1 only, right? So now here 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, so that equals to substitute that values 1 minus 8 by root of 113 whole square by 1 minus 7 by root of 113 whole square. Okay, so look at that here. We know that 8 square means that is 64, root of 113 whole square, that is 113 only. So now write that is 1 minus 64 by 113 by 1 minus 49 by 113, right? So I am doing here. Okay, look at that equals to, so now we calculate this fraction here. In that numerator we get that 113 minus 64 by 113. Their LCM is 113, that's why. Okay, here that is 113 minus 49 by 113. Okay, 113, that denominator should be cancelled here. So now that is 113 minus 64 by 113 minus 49. So that equals to how much it is? So 49 by 64. 49 by 64, that is the value. Okay, now that is the answer. Now do that next one more question here. They given that, right? So that is second question, 1 plus sine theta by cos theta. So here also substitute their values. So 1 plus sine theta means 8 by root of 113 by, so cos theta means 7 by root 13. So already we know that here that is root of 113 plus 8 by root of 113 into, it will be reciprocal here, right? So that is root of 113 by 7. Okay, so here 100 root of 113 and root of 113 cancel. So that is answer is root of 113 plus 8 by 7. So this value is this one, right? Question number 8. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angle is at B. If tan A equals to root 3, then find the value of first question sin A cos C plus cos A sin C and cos A cos C minus sin A sin C, right? So let us draw the two triangles here because we easily identify that values of A and C here because they given that in that question sin A and sin C and cos A and cos C, right? So from these two triangles we easily identify that values. Okay, so let us see, write that solution here. So given tan A equals to root 3. So that equals to root 3 by 1 only, right? So tan A equals to BC by AB because that is opposite by adjacent. That's why it is. So that equals to root 3 by 1. So write this in the diagram, that is root 3 and AB is 1, here 1 and root 3. So now we need to find that hypotenuse here, AC. So by using that Pythagoras theorem, right? So that is AC equals to root of AB square plus BC square. So that equals to root of 1 square plus root 3 whole square. So square and root cancel here. So that equals to root of 1 plus 3. So that equals to root 4. So that value is 2 units, right? So now AC equals to 2 units, right? Now AC equals to 2 units. Now AC hypotenuse is 2. Now write that sin A here. Sin A equals to what? Sin A equals to, that is BC by AC. BC by AC, that equals to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2, right? So that equals to cos C. That equals to cos C in that, right? Cos C is also same, right here. So that is root 3 by 2. BC by AC. That is also, right? Now here write it down, that is cos sin C, sorry, sin C equals to what? Sin C equals to AB by AC. AB by AC. So that equals to 1 by 2. So that is equals to cos A. Cos A. In that one also cos A equals to AB by AC only. That is 1 by 2 only. Right? So now sin A equals to root 3 by 2 and cos C also root 3 by 2. Sin C is 1 by 2 and cos A also root 3 by 2. Let us see in one other page. Okay. Now let us see in that first question sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. So write that values again here. Sin A equals to, that is root 3 by 2 and cos C is equals to root 3 by 2, right? And sin C equals to 1 by 2 and cos A equals to 1 by 2. So substitute that values here in that first question. Okay, sin A means root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 plus cos A means 1 by 2 into sin C, that is also 1 by 2, right? So now what is that value? Root 3 into root 3 whole square, root 3 whole square by 4 plus, that is 1 by 4. So square and root cancel here. So 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So that equals to 4 by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, that equals to 1. So that is the answer in this one. Okay. Now here second question, in that one also substitute that values here. So that is cos A means 1 by 2 into cos C means root 3 by 2 minus sin A root 3 by 2 into sin C 1 by 2. Okay. So that equals to, that is root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. So look at that opposite symbols here by the same value. Okay. So now that is root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4, that equals to 0. So that is that value. I hope you are all understood, children, right? Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share my videos and don't forget to subscribe my channel Naveen's Maths Gallery. Thank you.